Because breaking today, new revelations inside Netflix that the final nail in the coffin for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's $100 million deal were poor sales of her as ever wine. The newspaper reporting no one in Hollywood rates them anymore or wants to be around them, especially her. People are bored with them.
Is it the end of Meghan Markle's Hollywood dreams as her and Prince Harry flame out of Hollywood? The Netflix deal is dead and their future prospects are honestly looking quite...
Okay, are you ready for this bombshell? Because Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are apparently knee-deep in money troubles, and it's looking worse than we thought. Yes, you heard right. A royal expert just spilled that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex might be out here low-key begging for help. Why? Because that massive Netflix deal we all heard about reportedly tanked, gone, done. Behind closed doors, insiders are whispering that their once red-hot Hollywood glow is fading fast, like people aren't impressed anymore. The hype, it's over. And now suddenly talks are apparently happening with King Charles. Yup, peace talks. After all the drama, all the interviews, all the royal dragging, and now they want to talk? People aren't buying the whole let's heal as a family vibe? Oh no, the timing? Way too suspicious. It's giving desperation, especially when you hear that Meghan's new lifestyle ventures, including that wine brand, yeah, that one, aren't exactly flying off the shelves. Reviews are meh, sales are slow, and that whole boss babe empire dream looking shaky. So is this the beginning of the end for Harry and Meghan's big post-royal brand? I mean, buckle up, because what I've got for you next is pure royal grade tea.
I think Harry and Meghan are hitting the buffers, and I think the royal family is practicing the 12-step loving detachment technique of letting the situation resolve itself, letting people hit rock bottom.
Now get this. Fresh gossip just dropped, and it's wild. Insiders are saying Harry and Meghan's sudden approach to King Charles, not about family, not about healing, it's about money. According to veteran royal commentator Robert Jobson, the Netflix deal, remember that $100 million headline, was never about just chilling in Montecito. It was supposed to fund real productions. But now, that glitzy golden ticket has reportedly crumbled, and Jobson didn't mince words. He said straight up, where does it leave them? Probably with a bit of a bowl out, looking for some handouts. Ouch. Oh, and that sudden visit from Meghan and Harry's team to the UK? Yeah, Jobson thinks they might have been there to beg King Charles behind closed doors. People are side-eyeing this move so hard because it's coming right when their brand is hitting the skids. Interest in them? Declining. Their projects? Barely making waves. Meghan's latest brand launch? Let's just say the buzz didn't last past the press release. And with Hollywood giving them the cold shoulder and those big partnerships slipping through their fingers, can you blame them for eyeing the royal life again? At this point, crawling back doesn't seem like a choice. It's survival mode. The Sussex fairy tale, that we're free and thriving story, it's unraveling fast. So here's what's really going down. After stepping away from their royal roles back in 2020 and moving to glamorous California, Meghan and Harry were all about their fresh, independent life. But now, reality check. Earlier this month, insiders quietly leaked that Netflix won't be renewing their jaw-dropping $100 million deal when it ends in September. No big press statement, no headlines, just a quiet exit. Yikes. Why? Oh, let's talk numbers. Harry's Polo documentary? Total flop. Barely 500,000 viewers. Meanwhile, Meghan got sidetracked with her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. And Netflix? Not impressed. One source spilled that Meghan made her brand a priority, and that did not sit well with the Netflix higher-ups. Word is, they were already annoyed that Harry and Meghan promised the world, but delivered not much. After the drama-packed docuseries Harry and Meghan, it was all downhill. And the ultimate slap in the face? Netflix just signed a new deal with King Charles and Idris Elba, yes, the Idris Elba, for a prestige documentary on the King's Trust Initiative. Talk about a royal burn. Turns out Netflix didn't want to risk that deal just to keep Harry and Meghan around. One insider admitted they're not worth the drama anymore. Brutal. There's some hope. Paramount Plus is rumored to be interested, but only if the couple can deliver something good. And honestly, with their recent flop rate, that's a big if. So what really went wrong? Let's break it down. Sources close to the drama say Netflix Netflix made the decision to walk because of, shocker, money. After the hype of With Love, Meghan faded, the follow-up projects just didn't hit. One insider flat out said the content quality dropped. Viewers didn't care. And the final straw, Meghan's most recent project ranked number 383 globally on Netflix. That's not just bad, it's humiliating. At that point, execs reportedly saw no reason to keep pumping millions into a losing game. And guess what? With that financial lifeline drying up, things are getting tense. Insiders say Meghan and Harry are blowing through Harry's inheritance and other funds at a worrying speed. Remember when they said they'd be financially independent? Yeah, now they're facing the hard truth. This independence comes with bills and not enough checks. Is that why they're trying to reconcile with King Charles? Not for hugs and tea, but for backup? Well, too bad. Insiders say King Charles isn't here for it. He's still hurt from all the public drama and doesn't want to fund their lifestyle. He's not stepping in as the family ATM. And now, with their brand wobbly, the Sussexes are standing at the edge. What used to be a glittering journey of freedom is quickly turning into a masterclass in how to fumble fame. And look, Buckingham Palace, they're done playing emotional lifeguard. Their new strategy? Something insiders are calling loving detachment. Basically, they're saying, you made your bed, now lie in it. No more rescuing, no more statements, no more stepping in to calm the media. Instead, they're letting Harry and Meghan ride out this storm they created alone. It's actually kind of genius. Instead of firing back with press releases or letting palace drama explode all over the news again, they're just going quiet. And trust me, that silence is deafening. The message is loud and clear. You wanted independence? You got it. Figure it out. And guess what? It's not just the royals pulling away. Hollywood is backing off too, and fast. Insiders are saying there's been a full-on vibe shift in Tinseltown. Where once people would scramble to be seen with Harry and Meghan, now, crickets. One brutally honest source even said, no one in Hollywood rates them anymore, especially her. That's rough. It's a wild contrast to a few years ago, right? Back when everything they did made headlines and multi-million-dollar deals just fell into their lap. Now, people are straight up bored, and this isn't just about ego, this is a problem. When the Hollywood doors start to close and the royal ones are locked too, where do you go? That's what Meghan and Harry are facing now. A cold, hard, expensive reality where people aren't returning your calls, and your next move might just decide if you're back on top or officially done. This is the crossroads. Right here, right now. Everything Meghan and Harry dreamed of, the freedom, the power, the global platform, it's starting to feel like smoke and mirrors. What looked like a bold exit from the palace is now coming off as a shaky leap into the unknown. With Netflix out, interest cooling, and critics growing louder, it's becoming harder and harder to pretend like everything's fine. Because it's not. And Meghan? She's getting hit especially hard. Insiders say her public image has taken the biggest hit. The once glowing Duchess of Montecito persona. Yeah, that shine is fading. Even big platforms don't seem eager to work with her unless there's a sure payoff. And right now, that's not a safe bet. And as for the money, that ticking sound, that's their spending catching up with them. Reports claim they're running through resources fast. And if Harry's inheritance is being dipped into this much now, what's left for later? Their Netflix era was supposed to be their triumph, their we don't need the crown moment. But instead of a power move, it's starting to look more like a cautionary tale. A warning of what happens when your entire brand depends on a spotlight that doesn't last. So now the Sussexes are staring down some serious questions. Can they rebuild? Can they pivot? Can they still be relevant in a world that seems to be moving on without them? If they want to stay in the game, they need a full-blown reinvention. And no, not just another curated Instagram post or a glossy press rollout. That's not cutting it anymore. What they need is impact, authenticity, a project that reminds the world why they mattered in the first place. But let's be real, that's a tall order, especially with every failed venture weighing them down like a spotlight they can't escape. And while they scramble to figure it out, King Charles and the royals are sitting back, watching, waiting, completely unfazed. They're not reaching out, they're not bailing anyone out, they're letting time do the work. And it's brutal, because every day that passes with no comeback, no hit project, no big moment, is another day Meghan and Harry risk fading further from relevance. And it all circles back to one chilling truth. The world isn't watching like it used to. The Sussexes were once untouchable. Every move was a headline. Every word was dissected. But now, it's starting to feel like people have heard enough. The Netflix deal crashing? Just the latest proof that their influence isn't what it used to be. And with Hollywood growing colder and the palace keeping its distance, they're running out of places to turn. This was supposed to be their victory lap. But now, it's feeling more like a reality check. Harsh, unforgiving, and definitely not part of the plan. So what now? Do they fight to stay in the spotlight? Try to rebuild from the rubble of that broken $100 million deal? Or fade out quietly, hoping the world forgets just how far they fell? Either way, one thing's for sure, the fairy tale is over. And what's left, that's the real story. Final line. Anyway, what do you think about this drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to check out our other spicy celeb breakdowns. Until next time, bye!